Garrett Maiden will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. And that kick will go out of bounds around the 30-yard line. The flag comes in. And Vinton County will probably take that on their own 35-yard line. So the Vikings will have the ball first. They will take it on their own 35. First down and 10, Vinton County.
And the Vikings are going to show, they're going to present a run game to the Buckeyes today, and it's going to be Andy Long and Tim Oosley is going to be running the ball today, and you're going to see some pretty good running backs on the Vikings side of the ball tonight also.
Back to pass on the first play. Vikings throw, and it's picked, no, nearly picked off by Garrett Maiden, but it falls incomplete at the Buckeye 48.
And Yates' pass attended in there, and it's going to take us a while to learn some of these names, but attended in there for Schrader, and nice job by Maiden reading the play and almost coming up with that interception.
So Vinton County now second down and 10 on their own 35-yard line. And a handoff on the right side will go to Andy Long. Buckeyes in pursuit. And Long will go down. That may have been a loss on the play. Let's see where they spot it.
And Noah Andrews did a great job there, I tell you, because he stretched that out. Not only did he push him back, but he also stretched him out and let the Buckeyes, the outside backers, come up and make that play. And that was Nungester finishing that up, but Andrews did a nice job there.
That was a 1-yard loss. Third down and 11 for Vinton County on their own 34-yard line. Nayland Yates at quarterback. Takes a snap, throws out to this side. And it is caught, but the Buckeyes right there. That'll be a gain of about 3 yards, and it'll bring up a fourth down situation for Vinton County.
And it was a nice open field tackle that time by Jeremy Waring on that spot pass. It looked like the Vikings would get a little bit more out of that, but I'll tell you, Waring came up quick and put a nice hit down and held him from just a few yards.
Vikings will punt it away, fourth down and 7 on their own 37. McIntyre will punt it away for the Vikings. Nice snap. And the Buckeyes all over it, and they'll block it. And Nelsonville-York will have it at the Vinton County 32-yard line.
They had Donovan Ross and Andrews again with all the pressure in there, and it looked like Mays might have came up with that with that blocked punt. And man, great field position to start your first drive of the night.
First down and 10 Buckeyes at the 32-yard line of Vinton County. 10:36 to play in the first quarter. No score. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. He's thrown for 831 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's rushed for 4 touchdowns. Alex Mount just 29 yards away from 1,000 yards. And the handoff will go to Noah Andrews. Andrews with some running room, and he'll pick up about 4 yards.
And the Buckeyes run that play so well because, they lead that backer in there. That time Talbert with the lead block, and tell you, Andrews was able to pick up about 4 yards on the play.
So the Buckeyes a second down and 6. Noah Andrews coming in with 409 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Again, Alex Mount, 971 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns for the Buckeyes. Second down and about 6 at the 29-yard line of Vinton County. Buckeyes in a power eye. Handoff will go to Alex Mount, and he'll dive forward to about the 26-yard line as he picks up about 3 yards. And the Buckeyes will have a third down now and about 3. The 26-yard line of Vinton County. Mentioned the Buckeyes a Division VI, Region 21 school. Vinton County a Division III, Region 9 school. Buckeyes in a power I on 3rd down and about 3. A flag comes in and whistles blow the play dead as Hunter Edwards keeps it himself around the right side.
And it's a good thing.
It's offsides on Vinton County.
And it's a good thing the penalty came out because the defensive end here for the Vikings was looking inside, and he was able to seal this side out pretty good. And I'll tell you, I think he would have went to the end zone on that play.
So that'll give the Buckeyes a 1st down at the 21-yard line of the Vikings. Buckeyes held Vinton County on the initial drive of the game to a 3-and-out. Buckeyes blocked the punt. 9:18 to play in the first quarter, no score, but the Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Vikings 21. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left side. And Edwards back to pass. Rolls to this side. Being pressured, he will throw, and I think he just threw that one away down at the 10-yard line.
And he got flushed out of the pocket, but I'll tell you, Mays really cleared there, but he had so much pressure he had to get out of the pocket, and it's a wise decision too. I mean, he saved him some yards, just throwing it, keeping the Buckeyes still in decent field position here.
Buckeyes 2nd and 10 at the Vinton County 21, out of the I formation with a receiver on each side. Edwards takes a snap, hands it off to Mount. Mount still on his feet, and he'll go down about the 15-yard line as he picks up 6 yards.
Perry on the tackle that time for the Vikings, and he was about a one step away from taking that outside and picking up that 1st down. And
3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes at the 15-yard line of the Vikings. Buckeyes trying to get on the board first here at Vinton County High School. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. Takes a snap, handoff to Noah Andrews, and he's going to go down after a short gain. It looks like he may have picked up 1 to the 14.
And the Vikings right now, they're running a base 4-4, but what they're doing is they're bringing everybody up in the box. I mean, they're bringing up 8, 9 people, and they're just going to try to force the Buckeyes to throw the ball out of those tight formations. And right now they're just bringing more people than we can block.
So Buckeyes now a 4th down and 3 at the Vinton County 14-yard line. Buckeyes in a power I.
Let's go, folks!
And Edwards will keep it himself around the right side, dives forward, and it's going to depend on the spot. And no, they say he's short of it, and Vinton County is held on downs.
Mount had a really good seal block here. The linebackers just came down the line real well and was able to push him out of bounds just short of the 1st down.
So Vinton County will take over 1st down and 10 on their own 13-yard line. 7:42 to play in the first quarter, no score. Getting just a little chilly tonight here in MacArthur. Yates at quarterback, and the ball's loose, and Yates will just cover it up.
Yeah, he's downed in there by David Ray. And I was watching pregame, and I saw Yates. They fumbled the ball probably about 3 times. Like you said, it's cold, and fingers are hard to bend right now. And tell you, when you got a ball coming at you that hard, you could have some possible fumbles.
2nd down and 11, a loss of 1. Vinton County back around their own 12-yard line. 2nd down and 11. Nayland Yates at quarterback. Throws a quick pass out on the right side, and it's going to fall incomplete as Bryson Nungester came up on that one for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the pass, it just looked like there was a miscommunication there because the wide receiver was actually out there to block Nungester. He never saw the ball coming his way.
So 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. Vinton County on their own 12-yard line.
The Vikings in 2 possessions now. Both first downs they've had negative yardage or an incomplete pass, and you can't start a drive out like that. So they got to get something positive out of their first plays.
Vinton County 3rd and 11 on their own 12, and we do have some movement at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be offsides on Nelsonville-York. So it'll make it a 3rd and 6 for the Vikings on their own 17. Third down and 6 for the Vikings on their own 17-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle. I believe they give it to Tim Ousley, and he's going to be short of the first down.
Okay, Ousley's a big fullback in there. He's about 230 pounds, and he's brought in there down by Mays. But like you say, he's going to be short. Vikings are going to be forced to punt.
He picks up about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards. It brings up a 4th down and 2 for Vinton County. Looks like McIntyre will punt it away for the Vikings. Jeremy Warren standing at the Buckeye 48-yard line. Nice snap. Gets it away, a low liner. Jeremy Warren will catch it at the 48, and he'll go down at the Vinton County 46.
A nice decision there, too, by Jeremy Warren, because if he lets that go, I think that ball bounces probably back to about the 20-yard line. And now the Buckeyes are going to start their second possession tonight in good field position here at about the 47-yard line.
.6:23 to play in the opening quarter here at Vinton County High School. No score. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Viking 47 where they spot it. Hunter Edwards will take the direct snap about 5 yards behind center. Looking for a receiver. He throws over the middle towards Alex Mountain. The flag will come in for interference or maybe holding on Vinton County.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a couple penalties here too. I think we're going to have a late hit on the quarterback in the backfield, and then also a holding downfield.
Holding on Nelsonville-York and holding on Vinton County, so those offset. So the Buckeyes will do first down all over again at the Vinton County 47-yard line. Buckeyes in an I formation. No Andrews at fullback. Alex Mount at tailback. Edwards straight back to pass, looking to throw, and he'll throw long towards Dakota Mays, and he's got it down to the Vinton County 5-yard line.
Tell you, Mays just ran right past the safety. The safety, once again, was looking in the backfield, and I tell you, nice throw. I laid it right up there, let Mays run right underneath it.
So Buckeyes with a 1st and goal. Looks like they spotted at the 6-yard line of Vinton County. So 41-yard pass play, Hunter Edwards to Dakota Mays. And the Buckeyes in business. 1st and goal at the Vinton County 6-yard line in the T formation. Handoff to Jeremy Warren on the left side, and he's hit hard in the backfield, and that was J.T. Hayes on that hit.
And he did.
And a flag comes in. And that flag was after the play. It's probably going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct call.
And it almost looked like Hayes was on a stunt because he was in the backfield immediately upon Warren getting the ball. And
officials talking things over. 5:45 to play in the first quarter, no score. Buckeyes deep in Vinton County territory.
Could have offsetting unsportsmanlikes here.
Personal foul in Vinton County. Personal foul Nelsonville-York. So those penalties offset. And looks like they're going to spot off the 15 against Nelsonville-York, and then 15 yards against Vinton County.
Yeah, something new we've seen a lot this year, and it seems like it was, they always want to speed the game up a little bit, but this seems like something that kind of takes away from the game.
I don't know who thought of that idea. As you said, it looks like they're always trying to find ways to speed things up a little bit, but
now we just wasted about a couple minutes figuring that one out, and we're back at the same spot we started at.
So the Buckeyes have it right around the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Buckeyes. They say it's at the 12-yard line. And Hunter Edwards will keep it himself on the option play, and he's going to take it in for a Buckeye touchdown.
That's the first time we've seen the option really this year, and good read by Hunter because the defensive end went way up the field to take care of Mount, and he slid underneath him. So nice play by the Buckeyes.
Hunter Edwards with his 5th touchdown rushing this year. His 11th touchdown overall. Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point. Dakota Mays will snap, and Jeremy Warren will hold. And the extra point is up, and it is good. 5.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter here at Vinton County. Nelsonville-York 7 and the Vikings 0. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for the Buckeyes. The approach in the kick, and it comes to this side of the field, and it's tried to, and the Buckeyes, no, it's still loose, and it goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes never did actually control it, so Vinton County will have it on their own 32-yard line.
Tell you, McDonald had an opportunity there to bring that in, and it's a live ball. Once it goes past 10 yards, doesn't matter if they've touched it or not. And the Buckeyes did a really nice job getting down the field there, and almost came up with the ball again.
So Vinton County first down and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Nayland Yates at quarterback for the Vikings. Splitting out a receiver on the right, out of the I formation. Receiver split out on this side as well. And a handoff. And the Buckeyes right there.
That's Donovan Ross right there on the tackle, and it went nowhere.
Andy Long on the carry. He no more took the handoff, and he was hit.
Long, which I believe, Andy, played quarterback this first couple years on the varsity team, and this year I think making that change over more toward the running back position. And
second down and 10, no gain on the play. And a handoff on the right side, and the Buckeyes right there. They give it to Tim Ousley, but they bottle him up pretty good, the Buckeyes do.
Yeah,
short gain.
Yeah, it was a short gain. Ousley, like you said, on the tackle, but he's brought down in there by Talbert. Also, David Ray also in on that tackle, and the Vikings now with a 3rd down and an 8 to go.
Tim Ousley, 6'1", 230, big back for the Vikings. 3rd down and 8 after the gain of 2. Vinton County on their own 34-yard line. And back to pass Yates, and he will throw on the right side, and a flag will come in on Nelsonville-York, I believe, for interference.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Nungaster on a pass interference, but from this view here, it looked like he did a really nice job coming from behind to knock the ball away. I didn't really see much contact.
Waiting for the official's call, and it looks like it will be against the Buckeyes. So Vinton County now will have it on their own 47-yard line, first down and 10. 4 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes up 7-0. Vikings putting out a receiver on each side, out of the I. Back to pass Yates. Throws on the right side, and it's incomplete. At midfield.
And it was a nice pass by Yates. Hit Hayes right in the hands. Dakota Mays on the coverage out there, and tell you, he just dropped the ball.
Second down and 10 for the Vikings. Vinton County on their own 47-yard line. Again, second down and 10. They'll split out a receiver on each side, out of the I. And a pitch out comes this side. Andy Long cuts it up, and he'll take it to the 50-yard line as he picks up 3 yards.
Donovan Ross, along with Canner on that tackle, and Not a bad play at time for Long. That's definitely his long run for the night right there. It's about a 4 or 5 yard gain for the Vikings and brings up a long 3rd down and 6 here.
They do give him 4 yards on the carry to the Buckeye 49, so it brings up 3rd and 6. Clock running, 3:25 to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes up by a touchdown. 3rd down and 6 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 49. Receiver on each side. And play action. Yates back to pass, being pressured and will be sacked by Jacob Talbert back at the original line of scrimmage.
Tell you, I know this game's earlier, but already early, here in the first quarter, but, Talbert has put together 2 really good back-to-back weeks on the defensive side of the ball, and he's been just about everywhere. And I tell you, coming up again with a big sack right now for the Vikings, or for the Buckeyes, forcing the Vikings to punt.
McIntyre will punt it away once again for the Vikings. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. Nice snap. He does get it away. Backs Warren up to the 15. And Jeremy Warren will go down right around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Ousley on the tackle at time for the Vikings.
So the Buckeyes will have it right there. 2.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 7-0. Buckeyes in front. Talking about the Buckeye playoff hopes. The Buckeyes in the Fantastic 50. Again, it's math probabilities. Nelsonville-York with a win tonight would have a 99% chance of being in the playoffs. Buckeyes 1st down and 10 on their own 22. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left side. And a quick pitch goes to Alex Mount. Has some running room on the far side. Alex Mount off to the races across midfield at the Vinton County 30. He's going to be gone. Alex Mount takes it in from 78 yards out.
Hey, when he turned that corner out there, I saw Carter and McCombs out there leading the way and no Vikings around. I mean, it was wide open, and once Alex got out there, there was no one going to catch him.
And that carry will put him over 1,000 yards. Of course, the sophomore this year, last year as a freshman, rushed for over 1,000 yards for the Buckeyes.
And and he's had a few injuries here and there that have kept him from having a full season.
Looks like he has a cramp right now on the sidelines. Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is no good. It may have went off to the right. Buckeye lead is 13-0, 2:15 to play in quarter number 1. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Jim Eckenrode back deep for Vinton County. And it's taken by an up man right around the 30-yard line. And he'll take it out to the Vinton County 42-yard line. That's where the Vikings will have a 1st down and 10.
Tell you, Talbert and Mays on that tackle for the Buckeyes. And
I mentioned the Buckeyes with a 99% chance of making the playoffs, winning this game tonight. And actually, they have a 91% chance of making it even if they would lose this game. But obviously, we don't want to talk about that. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings. Pass it out on the right side. And that'll be taken out to the 49-yard line, and a flag comes in. They may call the Buckeyes for a horse collar.
I believe you're right. Tell you, a nice little spot pass out on the sideline there by Yates, and on the tackle, it just looked like a horse collar on the Buckeyes, and that's going to add another 15 yards to the play. Looks like Schrader, I believe, was on the receiving end of that throw.
15-yard penalty against the Buckeyes will take the ball down to the Buckeye 36-yard line where Vinton County will have a first down and 10. Buckeyes up 13-0, 2 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the first quarter. Maylin Yates at quarterback. Handoff up the middle. And some running room for the Vikings. And it looks like he's going to take it on in. I believe that's Tim Ousley on the far side.
And we talked, he's a big boy. He ran over a couple Buckeyes there on his way in, and you definitely got to gang tackle him and hit him low.
So Tim Ousley takes it in from 36 yards out for Vinton County's first score. The Buckeye lead is cut back to 7 with the extra point attempt upcoming. I believe it's Max Ward that will attempt the extra point, and it is Ward. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:46 to play in the first quarter. It's the Buckeyes 13 and the Vikings 7. Max Ward will kick it away for Vinton County. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. The approach and the kick and a little squib kick. And the Buckeyes will fall on it on their own 40-yard line. So Nelsonville-York with good field position. Jacob Talbert, I believe, covered that up.
He has a nice job by Talbert just getting on the ball and giving the Buckeyes once again, some good field position to start a drive here. Still here in the first quarter. Buckeyes, I think, third or fourth possession of the quarter.
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes. On their own 40-yard line. Buckeyes a receiver on each side, 2 actually to this side. Hand off to Alex Mount. Mount brings it back to the middle and takes it to the 45-yard line, a gain of 5.
Usually on the tackle that time for the Vikings, and Mount went out the game after his long touchdown run with a cramp. He seems to be moving along okay now.
Second down and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 45, out of the eye. Hand off to Alex Mount, and he'll take it out close to the 48-yard line on a gain of about 3.
Yeah, the Buckeyes trying to run a trap here his side. McCombs tried to get his way out, but Vikings on a stunt forced our pulling guard a little bit too deep. We weren't able to trap the end out here, and a nice job by the Vikings.
Go Bucks!
Third down and about 2 for Nelsonville-York on their own 48. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback, takes a snap, keeps it himself around the right side, and he's going to get the first down at the Vinton County 47-yard line.
Hey, that time they faked that in there to Andrews, which you think Andrews is going to get the ball. Your fullback just a couple-yard gain, and he was able to get outside this end, pick up a nice 7-8 yards, and get that first down.
Clock running with 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes leading by 6. First down and 10 at the Vinton County 47. Buckeyes in a power eye. Hand off to Alex Mount, and he's hitting the backfield, and he'll go down for a loss on the play, a loss of 2 back to the Vinton County 49.
They have some good penetration up front by the Vikings, and it really forced us deep. And
that will be the end of the first quarter here at Vinton County High School in MacArthur. The Buckeyes leading Vinton County 13-7. So as we begin the second quarter of play, Buckeyes with a second down and 12 at the Vinton County 49-yard line. Buckeyes a couple receivers on each side. Hunter Edwards looking to throw, does so on the right side. He's got Jeremy Warren. Warren breaks a tackle, and he'll go out of bounds. It looks like he's got the first down. Let's see where they spot it. And he does have the first down for the Buckeyes at the Vinton County 34-yard line.
And that time the Vikings went cover 0, which means they kept everybody in the box and manned up on everybody outside. There was no one in the middle of that field. Buckeyes come back with any type of crossing play, and they can get a step on a defender. It's going to go to the house.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to pass. Hunter Edwards throwing over the middle towards Jeremy Warren, and he's going to pull it down. What a catch by Jeremy Warren. Vinton County with good coverage on the play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what they're doing up front. Like I said, they're playing man, and they are just they are hitting us off the line of scrimmage, playing a lot of hard nose on us. And I'll tell you, that was just an amazing catch by Jeremy Warren.
So the Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Vinton County 12-yard line. Opening minute of the second quarter of play. The Buckeyes up 6. 1st and 10 at the Viking 12. Man in motion to this side, Jacob Talbert. And a quick pitch goes to Alex Mount. He'll cut it up, and he'll get it inside the 10-yard line, about the 8 on a gain of 4.
And Hayes on that tackle for the Vikings, and that's the play we scored that Alex scored his first touchdown on, and Vikings that time read it well and was able to get out there and keep him from getting out in the open field.
Gain of 3 for the Buckeyes at the 9-yard line is where they spot it. So the Buckeyes with a 2nd and 7. Andrews and Mount in the backfield. Edwards under center at quarterback. Wearing in motion to the left side. Fake quick pitch and a handoff to Noah Andrews up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 5-yard line. Looks like he gets it down to about the 3. Let's see where they spot this one.
And Newsley also on that tackle. And what they're doing there is they're just trying to get them linebackers to over pursue and then give it to your fullback in there and see what he can get. And a nice run that time by Andrews.
They'll spot it at the Vinton County 4-yard line. Buckeyes with a 3rd and 2. Again, the Buckeyes can get a first down at the 2-yard line of Vinton County. And a quick snap. Edwards straight ahead. Let's see if he's got the first down.
From what I could tell, looked like the Buckeyes went on a silent count, just went up and snapped the ball as soon as Edwards got under center. And
first down for the Buckeyes on the sneak by Hunter Edwards. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the 1 of Vinton County. Ball spotted just outside the 1-yard line of Vinton County. 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. 9:50 to play in the first half. Buckeyes trying to get that 2-score lead back. Out of the power eye. Handoff to Noah Andrews. Touchdown, Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, Buckeyes looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Missed that extra point on their second touchdown, and Edwards running back into the game. And
Buckeyes currently up 19-7 with this 2-point conversion attempt upcoming. Buckeyes splitting out Aaron Davis on the left side, Jeremy Warren on the right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback, and he's back to pass, throws, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion.
There he is, Dakota Mays on that reception, and Buckeyes just faked the dive in that with that option look, and it was Mays ran out in the flats. Nice throw and catch for the Buckeyes.
9:38 to play before halftime. 21-7 Buckeyes. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Approaching the kick, comes to this side. I believe that's Eckenrode that takes it around the 25. Still on his feet. And then he'll be taken down at the Vinton County. The ball is loose. Vinton County 38-yard line.
I think
looks like the Vikings will keep it.
Yeah, they did come up with it, and he was hitting drop down there by Donovan Ross. And
first down and 10 for the Vikings. Vinton County on their own 38-yard line. They'll split out a receiver on each side and go out of the I formation. Having trouble with the chains on the sidelines right now. Right in front of the Buckeye bench. Mentioned, of course, head coach for the Buckeyes, Dave Boston Jr., the assistant coaches for Nelsonville-York, Charlie Altier, Jason Andrews, Dave Boston Seniors, Scott Manella, and Adam McCarty. Scott Manuela. So it looks like we're ready to go, Vinton County. First and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Man in motion to the left side. And a handoff on the left side, and the Buckeyes all over it. And that was Andy Long on the carry.
Yeah, and that was Skylar Canner on that tackle. And right now the Buckeyes up front are really too quick for the Vikings to do any type of misdirection. They really need to utilize Ousley a lot more, a big fullback running downhill. Because right now, any misdirection, the Buckeyes are right there.
Defense!
Second down and 10, no gain on the play for the Vikings. Vinton County on their own 38. Man in motion to the left side. Back to pass. And it's complete to Tim Ousley. And then he'll be taken down at the 45-yard line of Vinton County. A gain of about 7 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 3.
And that's a nice play by the Vikings. And I tell you, it was tackled in there by Talbert. And someone like Ousley, you can't come up and meet him in the chest. And I tell you, Talbot did a good job. He went down, hit him down in the ankles, and stopped him from getting that first down.
3rd down and 3 for Vinton County on their own 45. 8:16 to play in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes up 21-7. Nayland Yates at quarterback, hands it off, and Tim Ousley will have the first down at the Buckeye 48-yard line.
Man, he's just tripped himself up there. He is really a downfield runner. I'll tell you, he gets himself moving forward. It's definitely going to take a couple of Buckeyes to bring him down.
First down and 10 Vikings at the Buckeye 48. Vinton County out of the eye, a receiver on each side. And the handoff will go to Ousley, and it looks like he'll pick up 4 yards this time to the Buckeye 43.
That's Canner and Mays on the tackle. And Ousley doesn't possess that breakaway speed probably like Long does at the tailback spot, but he definitely possesses that 4 yards every time he touches the ball type mentality.
Go defense!
Second down and 6 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 44-yard line. And an option pitch out to Andy Long, and he's taken down for a loss. Loss of about 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
That was an outstanding play by Walker Elliott. I mean, he just read that perfect, came up and made a great tackle on Long. And
Buckeyes had the quarterback and Long covered up there on that option play. Good play by the Buckeye defense. 3rd down and 9 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 47. Receiver on each side. Nayland Yates at quarterback. And he's back to pass, being pressured, throws, and it falls incomplete. Good defense by Dakota Mays.
Yeah, I tell you, Mays read that perfect. They brought Hayes off of that tight end position and just tried to run a little curl route with him, and Mays just stayed there right with him, knocked it down. And, Mays, which had a big interception last week and almost 2 interceptions last week, and he almost came up with another one there.
J.T. Hayes, the intended receiver. 4th down and 9 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 47, and they will punt it away. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes, standing at the Nelsonville-York 15. And the punt is away. And Jeremy Warren will pick it up back at the 10-yard line, brings it to this side, breaks a tackle. And then Warren will go down around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, Hayes on that tackle for the Vikings. And I tell you, Warren, another nice job returning. When you got a senior back there with the skills that Jeremy has, he'll tell you he can really help out your offense, and he's done that a lot this year.
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes. 6:15 to play here in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes up by 14. Buckeyes on their own 22. Out of the I formation, Andrews at fullback, Mount at tailback, Edwards at quarterback. Pitch out, Alex Mount on the right side. And Mount on the move for the Buckeyes across the 35, across the 50. Alex Mount will go down at the Vinton County 35-yard line.
Tell you right now, Alex, you can kind of tell he's just cramping up a little bit too much. I mean, he held back there. He didn't have that typical breakaway speed, just limping a little bit. We saw him getting stretched down here earlier too. And tell you, sometimes when them cramps set in, you just can't do anything about it.
43-yard gain for Alex Mount. Buckeyes first and 10, just inside the Vinton County 35-yard line. Buckeyes a couple receivers on each side. Hunter Edwards about 5 yards behind the center, takes a snap, looking to throw, throwing long on the right side. Jeremy Warren, touchdown Buckeyes.
And Buckeyes ran a hitch and go that time, and they stayed down on Warren, and Warren was able to stop and go, and just a beautiful pass and catch that time by the Buckeyes.
Jeremy Warren coming into this game, 22 catches, 590 yards in receiving, and 6 touchdowns. Freshman Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point for the Buckeyes. High snap, and it's blocked by Vinton County on the extra point attempt. But the Buckeye lead now is 20, 27-7. Buckeyes, 5:52 to play in the second quarter. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Approaching the kick, kicked on the right side, taken around the 25-yard line, and he is down.
Yeah, Schrader just tried to take off, and you got that dew sitting in on this field. It's a little slick, and just no gain after the catch.
Vinton County will have it on their own 28-yard line. First down and 10 for the Vikings. Buckeyes now leading 27-7. First and 10, Vinton County on their own 28, splitting out 2 receivers on each side. Malin Yates, a quarterback. And he'll hand it off. And the running back will pick up about 5 yards for Vinton County.
That's Ousley, and it's David Ray on the tackle. And
big gain of 4 to the 32 of Vinton County. Again, a couple receivers on each side for the Vikings. Second down and about 6. Yates throws. It is caught. And the receiver will go down, but not before he picks up a first down for Vinton County out to the 39-yard line.
That's Schrader on the little bubble screen there, and Warren with the tackle and assisted by David Ray.
First down and 10 for the Vikings on their own 39-yard line. Clock running with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Vinton County with a couple receivers on each side. Tim Ousley, the lone back, and he'll take the handoff, and he gets it out to about the 45-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, Jay Elliott that time on the tackle for the Buckeyes, and But after a 6-yard gain, and that's what we talked about. Ousley has that type of running ability, and he's going to be a downhill runner. He's going to hit that one hole, that two hole, and you're not going to see him outside. He's going to get those yards in between the tackles.
Second down and about 4 for the Vikings on their own 45-yard line. Again, 2 receivers on each side for quarterback Nayland Yates. And he's going to throw a slant, and it is caught by J.T. Hayes in the Buckeye territory around the 48-yard line, and that's another Vinton County first down.
I tell you, that was a beautiful pass that time, too, by Yates. I mean, he read the defense well and threw a perfect strike in there and to Hayes, and nice first down for the Vikings.
First and 10 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 48-yard line. Again, the Buckeyes leading by 20, 4:05 to play in the first half. And the handoff goes to Tim Ousley, and he breaks a tackle and takes it down to the Buckeye 42-yard line as he picks up about 6.
And he was hit in the backfield by Skylar Canner and then kept his feet moving and was able to pick up an additional 6 yards after contact.
Second down and 4 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 42.
Defense!
Vikings once again splitting out, 2 receivers on each side with Ousley, the lone back. And a quick pass on the left side, and the Buckeyes right there, Bryson Nungester, and he's joined by Walker Elliott. And a flag comes in. No gain on that play. In fact, it may have been a yard loss. Not sure if they're calling a face mask on Nelsonville-York. Waiting for the official signal. Personal foul on Nelsonville-York. So they'll spot it at the Buckeye 28-yard line. That will be a Vinton County first down, 3:19 to play in the first half.
That's the 4th penalty on the Buckeyes tonight for 45 yards.
Vikings first and 10 inside the Buckeye 30. Nayland Yates back to pass. Throws on the left side, and it's going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Andy Long, and Walker Elliott right there for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I tell you, and Long had a step or two, but tell you, a great recovery at time by Elliott. And I mean, he got up just at the right time to knock that down.
Brings up a second down and 10 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 27-yard line. 3 minutes to play. Of course, the clock stopped on the incompletion. 2 receivers on each side. Handoff to Ousley straight up the middle. And this time a short gain for Tim Ousley, a pickup of 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Tell you, Elliott and Draper on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And like you said, that's a 4-yard gain. And
they will give him 3 yards inside the Buckeye 25 to the 24, so to bring up a 3rd down and 7. 2 receivers on each side. Ousley the lone back. Yates looking to throw, does so, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Ball intended out there for Schrader. Mays on the coverage, and looks like a little crossing route that time by the Vikings, just covered well by the Buckeyes.
So 4th down for Vinton County, 4th and 7 at the Buckeye 24. 2:21 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes leading 27-7. Fourth down and 7 for the Vikings.
Defense!
Yates takes a snap, looking to throw. Throws on this side, and it's going to fall incomplete. Pass just a little high to Max Ward.
Yeah, Ward was open going across the middle of the field. Ball's just overthrown slightly, and Ward just didn't have a chance to make the play.
Buckeyes hold on downs. They'll take over on their own 24-yard line with 2:16 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes with a 20-point lead. And we got a timeout on the field. 2:16 to play in the first half. Buckeyes 27, Vikings 7.
They get the OU marching band here tonight at Vinton County High School, putting on a great show across the sidelines.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 24. 2:16 to play before halftime. The Buckeyes up 27-7. Andrew McDonald in at tailback for the Buckeyes.
Hey, Mount's been fighting cramps since his long touchdown run in the first quarter.
Hunter Edwards back to pass. Throwing long towards Jeremy Warren, and he comes back for it, makes the catch. Out at the Vinton County 49-yard line.
Hey, Warren, that's something Warren's done really good all year. He's been able to play the ball and come back and make some great catches.
1st and 10 Buckeyes at the Vinton County 49. Buckeyes still with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left to work with here in the first half. Buckeyes in an I formation. Edwards straight back to pass. Throwing along on the right side, Dakota Mays, and he pulls it in. Down inside the 20-yard line. First down, Buckeyes.
Tell you right now, Hunter's had all kinds of protection back here, and I tell you, as a quarterback, when you can sit back in the pocket and you got 4-5 seconds to throw the ball, you're going to find someone open downfield. And Warren and Mays both open, ran past their defenders, and right now Vikings are just bringing too many people up front. Now they're finally dropping back a safety.
Buckeyes 2 receivers on each side. Noah Andrews, the lone back with Hunter Edwards. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 19. A flag comes in as Edwards breaks away, breaks another tackle, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. But again, a flag is down, and it is holding on Nelsonville-York. Minute 25 to play before halftime, and the Buckeyes up by 20. Buckeyes led 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. So the Buckeyes have scored all 14 points here in the second quarter that has been scored. Holding penalty will take it back to the Vinton County 32-yard line, and the Buckeyes with a first down and about 20.
Right now, Jim, the Vikings are still playing us man up, and we just have too many athletes on the field right now.
Edwards back to pass, and a backdoor screen to Noah Andrews, and he's going to go down.
He is tackled in there by by Hayes.
And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout. Buckeyes take a timeout. Nelsonville-York with the football at the 32-yard line of Vinton County. 57 seconds to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes leading by 20. Buckeyes with a second down and about 22 to go at the Vinton County 32. Edwards takes the snap, looking to throw, does so over the middle, wide open, Jeremy Warren, touchdown Buckeyes.
Hey, until the Vikings come out of this man-to-man coverage, tell you, Hunter can sit back there all day and just pick them apart because they just cannot keep up with our wide receivers.
Garrett Maiden will attempt the point after touchdown. Dakota Mays will snap. Jeremy Warren will hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 50 seconds to play in the first half, and the Buckeye lead is now 34-7 over Vinton County. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes now up by 27. Ball bouncing at the 29-yard line, picked up. And the Viking return man will get it out to about the 40-yard line. The Vikings with 46 seconds left to work with here in the first half.
David Ray is in on that tackle at time for the Buckeyes. And
Vinton County breaks huddle. Receiver on each side. They'll go out of the eye. Usually at fullback, Long at tailback. Yates takes a snap, looking to throw on play action. Throws, and Nungester with a diving catch for the interception.
Wow, what a catch by Nungester.
Great play by Bryson Nungester, and the Buckeyes will have it on their own 39 with just 40 seconds to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading by 27.
Go Bucks!
Two receivers on each side. Edwards takes a snap, looking to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Hunter Edwards with a first down. Still going, Hunter Edwards. And he'll take it inside the Vinton County 40-yard line to about the 38-yard line. Gain of about 23 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice run that time by Edwards. Everybody covered. That's the first time tonight that the Vikings put a safety in the middle of the football field. Hunter's been able to sit back here all day and just find him open running in the middle of the football field. Finally, the Vikings put Ward about 15 yards deep, and it forced the Buckeyes to run the ball that time.
Timeout on the field, 34-7. Buckeyes, 28 seconds to play in the second quarter. Nelsonville-York cheerleaders, Maya Flores, Lily Parsons, Mackenzie Patton, Alyssa Spencer, Brandy Atkins, Alyssa Klaus, Cassie Coe, Shauna McCombs, Mackenzie Perry, Mariah Abram, Abby Adams, Michaela Bradford, Chloe Chubb, Cassie Getchell, Caitlin Dieter, and Hannah Hiles. Hunter Edwards with the football, rolls on the right side, throws, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown by Dakota Mays.
Hey, Mays just went out in the open out there in the flats, no one there, and Hunter kept that alive, and it was scrambled out. I thought he was going to run it. He might have been able to run for a touchdown, but tell you.
So the Buckeye lead is now 40-7. Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is through. It is good. 19 seconds to play in the first half. The Buckeye lead is now 41-7.
And we also have a flag down on that play.
Personal foul on Nelsonville-York. Looks like they will assess that on the kickoff. Again, the Buckeyes up 41-7, 19 seconds to play in the first half. So with the personal foul penalty, the Buckeyes will kick off from their own 25-yard line. Garrett Maiden will kick. A little squib kick up the field, and it's picked up by J.T. Hayes. Takes it back across the other way, and he's going to end up losing yardage all the way back to the Vinton County 40-yard line.
Hey, Talbert along with Mays on the tackle, and Donovan Ross also. And
of course, Hayes with just 19 seconds left in the first half, probably trying to make something happen on the kickoff return. But Buckeyes, good coverage by Nelsonville-York, and Vinton County with a 1st and 10 on their own 41. .15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Nayland Yates back to pass, lobs it over the middle to Tim Ousley, and he makes the catch, and he'll go down at the Vinton County 49-yard line, a gain of about 7 yards.
And a little screen pass that time to Ousley, and Talbert was able to bring him down.
And a timeout taken by the Vikings with 7 seconds to play in the first half. Vinton County second down and about 3 on their own 49-yard line. Yates takes a snap, back to pass, throws on this side. Jeremy Warren will pull it in, but they said he was out of bounds with it. He tried to drag one of those feet, but they say he was out of bounds with it.
Okay, Andrews provided pressure there up front, and Ousley, Yates just basically tried to throw the ball out of bounds. And
so 3rd down and 3 for Vinton County. Just 2 seconds to play in the first half. Vikings on their own 49. The Buckeyes leading by 34 points. Vikings, a couple of receivers on each side. Nayland Yates, quick pass. Andy Long trying to make something happen, but the Buckeyes all over it, and he'll go down right around the 48-yard line, a loss of 1, and it's halftime here at Vinton County High School in MacArthur, Ohio. Nelsonville-York at halftime leads Vinton County 41-7.
Some legions are told and they turn to dust or to gold. We'll go down in history with Fall Out Boy's Century. classic right out of 1968. We're doing the blues because whether we're marching in the mud, kicking up dust, or sweating up a storm, it ain't been good. If there's one song in the Marching 110's repertoire that needs no introduction, it's this next hit. With a song that's been performed at Vinton County High School since 1977, we're going old school with the Doobie Brothers. Long Train Runner! Let's hear another round of applause for your Vinton County Marching Vikings and the Ohio University Marching 110.
Max Ward will kick it away for Vinton County to begin the second half of play. The Buckeyes up 41-7. And of course, as we begin the second half, it'll be played under the new point differential rule. Jeremy Wareham will take it at the 20-yard line, comes to this side, and he slips and goes down at the Buckeye 30. And of course, that means if a team's leading by 30 or more points in the second half, then they go with the running clock. Of course, if the difference would go back down under 30, then they go back to the standard clock. But right now the Buckeyes up 41-7, and we'll be going with a running clock at least for the first part of the third quarter.
Some unofficial stats for the Buckeyes. Mel, 8 carries, 140 yards and a touchdown. Andrews, 4 carries, 12 yards for a touchdown. Edwards, 5 carries, 45 yards on the ground.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Option play. Edwards keeps it himself, and he'll go down right around the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Usually on the tackle for the Vikings, and through the air in the first half, just a great first half for the Buckeyes. Edwards, 9 of 11, no interceptions, 226 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mays, 4 receptions, 107 yards, touchdown. And Warren, 5 receptions, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Buckeyes second down and 10 on their own 31 as we begin the third quarter of play. From a chilly Vinton County High School here in MacArthur.
And it did get cold fast.
Handoff goes to Andrew McDonald, and he's going to pick up a couple yards for the Buckeyes. It'll bring up a third down and 8. Buckeyes on their own 33.
Yeah, Ousley in there again on the tackle. Tell you, Hunter had was having his best night so far on the year throwing the ball. Just 2 incompletions in the first half, and tell you some big gains just about every throw, 20 to 30-yard gains.
Third down and 8 for the Buckeyes on their own 33. Edwards takes a snap, and he'll run a quarterback draw, and he'll be taken down around the 36, maybe the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes will have a 4th and 4.
So Ward on the tackle, and like I said, Buckeyes now forced to punt.
Jeremy Wareham will punt it away. Bryce Martin back deep for Vinton County. Wareham gets the punt away. Nice punt. And that one will be down by the Buckeyes at the 32-yard line of Vinton County. Clock does stop for the change of possession. Again, the clock will stop for an injured player or following a change of possession. A charge timeout is called at the end of a period, a score occurs, or any unusual delay like a weather delay.
Yeah, usually right now what you're looking at is incomplete passes. The clock's going to just keep running.
So Vinton County 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line, out of the eye. And Yates hands it off to Ousley straight up the middle, and he'll take it out to about the 40-yard line as he picks up about 8 yards.
Okay, Dakota Mays on the tackle for the Buckeyes, and 8-yard gain for Ousley. Ousley in the first half, he was pretty much everything. All the yardage came from him. He had 9 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Second down and about 2 for the Vikings. Once again, out of the eye. Hand off to Ousley once again. Ball may have been loose.
And it was.
And Buckeyes have recovered at the 45-yard line of Vinton County.
I tell you, Ousley looked like he had about a 5-yard gain. He had enough for the first down, and I couldn't see it from here, but obviously one of the Buckeyes had knocked that loose, and great field position for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes up 41-7, 8.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nelsonville-York in a T formation. Handoff goes to Noah Andrews, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards for the Buckeyes.
Usually seems like he's in on just about every tackle.
Gain of 3 to the Vinton County 41. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Buckeyes leading by 34 points, 7:40 to play in the third quarter. 2 receivers on each side for the Buckeyes. Hunter Edwards hands it off to Noah Andrews. He takes it inside the 40 to about the 38, a gain of 3.
They had number 33 usually again coming off the pile, and that young man's had a pretty good night tonight on both sides of the ball.
Third down and about 4 for the Buckeyes at the 38-yard line of Vinton County. Nelsonville-York in a power I. And handoff to Andrew McDonald. Has some running room for Nelsonville-York. He's got the first down and more as he takes it down to about the 27-yard line of the Vikings. Let's see where they spot it at the 26, it looks like.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a nice run by McDonald that time. He really got through the line, found a hole, and was able to pick up that first down. And Andrews has stepped in a couple times so far this year for Alex when he's went down, and I tell you, he's shown great great skill back there at that tailback position.
First down and 10, Buckeyes at the 26 of Vinton County out of the T formation. Hand off to Noah Andrews on the right side. Looks like he'll pick up about 3 yards for the Buckeyes. Again, Alex Mount just having a little bit of trouble with cramps tonight.
He
standing on the Buckeye sideline.
Yeah, and Alex is fine. He's been, pretty much walking around. It's that first run I think he had on that 78-yard touchdown run. You could see him kind of cramping up and came over and he stretched him immediately.
Buckeyes second down at about 7. Handoff to Andrews. And it looks like he'll be brought down right around the line of scrimmage. It may have been a loss of 1 for the Buckeyes. Alex Mount went over 1,000 yards tonight for the Buckeyes. Came in with 971 yards.
Yeah, and just 8 carries. He's over 140 unofficial yards, and that was just all in basically a quarter and a half.
Buckeyes now a third down and about 8 at the 24-yard line of Vinton County. 5:05 to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes up 41-7. Nelsonville-York out of the power I. Hunter Edwards back to pass, looking to throw, does so, throws towards Jeremy Ware, and he's got it. Touchdown, Nelsonville-York.
22-yard touchdown pass from Edwards to Ware, and they fake that power 16-14 wedge, and I tell you, Ware runs right past the defensive backs again, and he did that a lot last week at Alexander, and you can do things like that when your running game is as good as the Buckeyes.
Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point. Dakota Mays will snap. Jeremy Warren will hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:46 to play in the third quarter. Buckeye lead is now 48-7 over Vinton County. Garrett Maiden will kick off for Nelsonville-York after the Buckeyes score. Approaching the kick. Taken right around the 26-yard line. And he's brought down. Nice tackle by the Buckeyes. I believe that was Christian Berry on the tackle for Nelsonville-York. Nice tackle. So first down and 10 for the Vikings. Vinton County on their own 32-yard line. Splitting out a receiver on each side.
I think the ball's on the ground.
The ball was loose, and Nelsonville-York has recovered at the Vinton County 35-yard line.
Hey, that's the fourth penalty or fourth fumble on the night, and it's the third one recovered by the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes bringing in the second unit. And
looked like Walker Elliott recovered that fumble for the Buckeyes. First and 10, Nelsonville-York. Garrett Maiden out, quarterback for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the power eye. Handoff goes to Andrew McDonald on the right side. And a short gain for McDonald. Looks like he picked up one. He brings up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Hayes on the in on that tackle for the Vikings, and
Andrew McDonald on the carry. Tackle made by Vikings J.T. Hayes. Pick up a 1 yard on the play. Second down 9.
Shaquem Williams at tailback for the Buckeyes. 2nd and 9. Maiden will keep it himself around the left side. Garrett Maiden. And he'll take it down about the 32. A flag comes in. We may have a face mask on Vinton County.
yeah, I believe you're right. He pushed out by Long and Hayes, and I think there was a face mask on that play. And
clock continues to run. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Again, we're going with the running clock with the Buckeyes leading by 41. Face mask on the Vikings, personal foul. So the Buckeyes will have a first down and 10 at the Vinton County 18-yard line. Buckeyes splitting out a receiver on each side. Ty Hunley and Ronnie Wynn. Handoff goes to Jacob Talbert, and he'll pick up a yard for the Buckeyes. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 at the 17 of Vinton County.
he was initially hit in there by Hayes, but then Ousley finished up the tackle. But I tell you, when Talbert gets the ball from that fullback position, him and Andrews are a lot alike. You really got to wrap them two boys up when you go to make that tackle.
Jacob Talbot on the carry. Tackle made by Tim Ousley. Pick up on
2nd and 9 for the Buckeyes at the 17 of the Vikings. 1:05 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes in the power eye. Garrett Maiden at quarterback. Hands it off to Jacob Talbot straight up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles. Vikings still trying to get him down. Now they finally do, but not after a nice game by Jacob Talbot.
Yeah, and Ousley in on another tackle, and he's got to be well above double digits in tackles for the night.
4-yard pickup. Buckeyes now with a 3rd down and 5. Buckeyes at the 14 of Vinton County. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Nelsonville-York in a T formation. And a handoff on the right side, and the Buckeye running back brought down in a hurry right as he took the handoff. And
I think that was O'Neill, and
that was Garrett O'Neill. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Vinton County High School. The Buckeyes leading the Vikings 48-7. Buckeyes with a 4th down and about 8 at the 16-yard line of Vinton County as we begin the final 12 minutes. Garrett Maiden with the football for the Buckeyes. And the Vikings all over that one. And they have held the Buckeyes on downs. And Vinton County will take over on their own 22-yard line.
The Buckeyes just a little outmanned right there on the offensive side. Vinton still with all their starters in. Really provides a problem when when you're trying to work your younger kids in the game, and
again, Vinton County 1st and 10 on their own 22. Buckeyes up 48-7. Vikings splitting out a receiver on each side. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called by Vinton County. 48-7 Buckeyes. Vinton County 1st down and 10 on their own 22 after their called timeout. And the running back is upended.
Ronnie Wynn came in and put a really nice hit on the running back there for Vinton County.
He does pick up 9 yards, however, on the play. 2nd down and 1 for the Vikings out on their own 31-yard line. That was Caleb Montgomery on the carry for the Vikings. 2nd down and 1 for Vinton County on their own 31. Montgomery gets it once again, and he's got a 1st down after a pickup of 3 out to the 34-yard line.
Barry on that tackle at time for the Buckeyes, and looks like the Vikings now are starting to bring in some new players.
1st down and 10 for the Vikings. They'll spot it at the Viking 33. Hand off to this side. And the running back will take it out to the 39-yard line. Kelton Collins on the carry for Vinton County. Gain of about 6 for the Vikings. Brings up 2nd and 4. I believe they said Connor Blake on that tackle for Nelsonville-York. 2nd down and 4 for Vinton County. Yates throws, and it falls incomplete.
Williams over on the coverage for the Buckeyes.
Jim Eckenrode on the was the intended receiver, but again it falls incomplete. The roster for Vinton County is in alphabetical order by last name instead of numeric order, so it takes us a few seconds to find them. Pitch out on the right side, and the running back is going to take it out to about the 47-yard line for Vinton County, and that is a 1st down.
That's Montgomery again, I believe.
Caleb Montgomery. Clock continues to roll. 8:45 to play in the 4th quarter. And again, that running clock really shortens up the 2nd half.
It's definitely better to be in on this side of it, though.
First down and 10 Vikings on their own 47. The quarterback will keep it himself.
That is Yates on the carry.
Takes it to the Buckeye 49-yard line. Nayland Yates, the quarterback for the Vikings. He's a freshman. Second down and about 6 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 49. And handoff. Running back with a lot of room for Vinton County and takes it down to the Buckeye 25-yard line.
Williams was able to come in and help trip him up, and
first down and 10 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 25 with 7.5 minutes to play in the game. The Buckeyes up by 41. Nayland Yates at quarterback. Throws a quick pass to this side, and the pass was caught, but he goes down on a knee.
yeah, it's going to be dead at the spot right there, and Williams on the coverage.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Vikings.
You know, Yates through the air in the first half was 9 of 17 for an interception and 42 yards, and but a lot of Yates' passes are little spot passes off to the side. And tell you, the Buckeyes were really quick in the first half, and here in the second half, and they able to keep him from gaining any yardage.
Montgomery on the right side takes the pitch for Vinton County. And he'll pick up a few yards for the Vikings, and then he's brought down on the far side. It's like he got about 6 yards.
Yeah, and it's Ronnie Wynn again on that tackle, and Ronnie's done a good job over there. He's playing at that corner position, and also Garrett O'Neill coming in and helping on the tackle.
Pickup of 7. Third down and 3 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 18-yard line. Yates at quarterback, Vinton County out of the eye with a receiver on each side. And Yates will keep it himself on the right side, dives forward. It looks like he may have the first down, and he does for Vinton County. Down to the 14.
Yeah, Wickman was the first one there on the tackle.
First down and 10, Vikings at the Buckeye 14-yard line. Clock running with 5:40 to play in the game, and the Buckeyes up 48-7. Back to pass Yates, but he's pressured, and he's going to be sacked.
That's Draper in on the quarterback sack for the Buckeyes, and that's a huge loss for the Vikings.
Justin Draper all over that one for the Buckeyes. Looks like a loss of about 10 when it brings up a second down and 20. Receiver on each side for the Vikings. Nayland Yates at quarterback. Pitches it out to this side, and the Buckeyes all over it.
And it was hit immediately over there, and 56 for the Buckeyes.
That's Tyler Spielman.
Yeah, Spielman. I'll tell you, some of these numbers are a little new to us, and I'll tell you what, he was there quick.
Loss of 3, so now it's 3rd and 23 for the Vikings. At the Buckeye 27-yard line. 2 receivers on each side for Nayland Yates. Takes a snap, looking to throw. And it's going to fall incomplete down in the end zone.
I tell you, great coverage downfield too. Ronnie Wynn there. Also Barry is there, so nice coverage downfield for the Buckeyes.
Ty Hunley also out there for Nelsonville-York. Again, even though it's an incompletion, the clock continues to run with that running clock rule. 3:42 to play in the game, and the Buckeyes up by 41, and it's 4th down and 23 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 27. Yates takes a snap, going to throw long on the left side, and it's incomplete. In fact, Shaquem Williams was the nearest player to that football.
It's nice to see Shaquem back. He lost a lot of playing time earlier this year, had a broken wrist, and he just came back over the last week or so. He's been able to get in some JV games, and again here on Friday night, and he's going to be a good football player for these Buckeyes next year.
So the Buckeyes will take over. Nelsonville-York holds on downs. They'll take over on their own 27-yard line, first down and 10. Garrett Maiden at quarterback. Buckeyes in a power eye. Not sure, the ball may have been loose on that play, but the Buckeyes get it back.
Yeah, there was a fumble on the play for the Buckeyes. They were able to recover it. And
loss of 1 for the Buckeyes brings up 2nd and 11. Clock continues to roll. 2:35 to play in the game. The Buckeyes up 48-7. 2nd down and 11. Buckeyes on their own 26. Freshman Garrett Maiden at quarterback. Hands it off to the tailback.
that's Andrew McDonald.
Good hard running. That was Andrew McDonald. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes on their own 30.
And Cornell on the tackle that time for the Vikings. And
3rd and 7. Buckeyes on their own 30-yard line. Maiden takes a snap, hands it off to McDonald. He's hitting the backfield, breaks a couple tackles, but then he'll go down back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Vikings got deep into the backfield that time and really was able to keep McDonald from hitting the hole, and got a loss of Nichols, it says, on the tackle that time for the Vikings, and Buckeyes now forced to punt, 4th down and 11.
Garrett Maiden will punt it away for Nelsonville-York. 1 minute to play in this game. The Buckeyes up by 41. Nice snap. Punt is away. Takes a Buckeye roll. And it's down at the Buckeye 47-yard line. 40 seconds to play in the game. Buckeyes up 48-7. Vinton County 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 46. Vikings a receiver on each side for quarterback Nayland Yates. Hands it off. And the running back's going to rumble for about 8 yards for the Vikings. Clock rolls at 22 seconds.
And he's tackled by Connor Blake. Connor's had a couple nice tackles here in this 4th quarter. And
Ethan Perry on that carry for Vinton County. And the clock runs down, and that's going to do it here at Vinton County High School. The Buckeyes defeat the Vikings 48-7.
Okay, I got some game stats for the Buckeyes. With the running clock, I tell you, it really eliminates your offense in the second half. Mount, which he rushed off his in the first half, 8 carries, 140 yards and a touchdown. Andrews finished tonight 7 carries, 20 yards and a touchdown. Edwards on the ground had 7 rushes, 54 yards. Andrew McDonald, 4 carries, 17 yards. Edwards, great night for Edwards tonight. I tell you, he really threw the ball well tonight. He was able to find a lot of receivers deep. 10 of 12, no interceptions, 252 yards and 4 touchdowns. Mays, 4 receptions, 107 yards and a touchdown. And Warren, six receptions, 144 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just an outstanding offensive night for the Buckeyes. Can't say enough. I mean, I tell you, the offense came to play. They did a great job. Vinton brought everybody to the line of scrimmage, and I tell you, Hunter really was able to find open receivers. And tell you, when you do that to the Buckeyes, if you're going to bring 8, 9 people up in the box, you're going to have open receivers, and that's really going to open the passing game. And that's what Hunter was able to do tonight. Just a great overall night for the Buckeyes on both sides of the ball.
Buckeyes now 7-2 overall, 5-0 in the Ohio Division of the TVC. Of course, the Buckeyes play Athens next week at Boston Field, and that one there will be for the TVC championship. Again, the Buckeyes 5-0, and last we heard, Athens winning tonight over River Valley. Vinton County now 1-8 on the season and 0-5 in league play. The Vikings will play at Wellston, their rival, next Friday night. Again, in the Fantastic 50 that we talked about the computer points and the probabilities. With Nelsonville-York winning this game, they had a 99% chance of making the postseason. So the odds look pretty good that the Buckeyes are in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and that's just one of the goals that the coaching staff and the players put down. You look at, you always want to get that 10-0. You want a TVC championship, and you want the playoffs. And right now the Buckeyes got that playoff spot. I believe pretty much locked up. I think they're going to make the postseason, and now it's just a matter of playing next week against the Bulldogs for that TVC championship.
Once again, the final score here at Vinton County High School in MacArthur, Ohio. The Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York 48, and the Vikings of Vinton County 7. For Nathan Fox on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.